Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Laughing Lamps Salty Coated Conversation Session number 44. And because of that, I introduce it to you, a double a dos. Sit back and enjoy this motherfucker. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yes, it's a time to talk, motherfuckers. Greetings, everybody, and welcome to the Laughing Lamps Salty Coat Conversation Session number 44. And a welcome, everyone. Did you enjoy this one? Was only a double a dose. Just a two, right? Harmless 211 series, two, just a harmless 211 series. You get it? Repeat, go fuck yourselves. It's getting to that point. We'll get there. That's it, the first post of the week, yes? Great. Again, was just a double a dose, so what did you expect? I still make up at the same time frame. Shit. Doesn't matter how many doses, right? You still get just as a fucking high. No, not as high anymore. I gotta take a more doses. I decreased the doses and gave it the same high. How is it that possible? Nature or a time? I just started and I want to shut up. You enjoy the silence? Oh, must have poked at some kind of a nerve somewhere. Oh, lordy lord. Well, welcome to the fucking show. Let's find Waldo. Number 13, you superstitious, stupid-stitious motherfuckers. Interesting, actually, before I get started. I mentioned the idea of superstition semi-recently, and I don't mean in the video, but semi-recently I talked about superstition and how stupidity is created from there. And I said, why? I said, because superstition allows you to only see things in one way, you eliminate a way of seeing things, rather. You eliminate one way of seeing things. Yeah, but perhaps it's not the correct, I don't know. Yeah, well, somebody still may see that way. Hold on. There could be a unity here. You crazy fuck. You get it? You don't get it. You don't understand. I don't know what to tell you. If your imaginations don't unite, what is a reality then? But the real stuff is going on. Well, we can talk about real stuff at any time you want. Today we're talking about the Laughing Lamp's inner fear. Oh, forget about that. I'll be your hostage of the lamp, your inner fear. There, it's out of the way. Your inner motherfucking fear. And I'm a djinn of the lamp rubbed out like a cum stain. Hello, make a wish. I'll grant. Superstition. Number 13, I mentioned that before. A lot of buildings, office buildings, and hell, even hospitals, will remove the number 13 on the elevator use. And even 13 as a floor completely. Go from 12 to 14. Stupid, stitious motherfuckers. But hey, to each of their own. As I was trying to, I guess, argue for my side of it, you see, my side of it, superstition eliminates a thought process and a way of thinking. And it also eliminates somebody else's potential mathematical equation, maybe not in that same vision, but uses a mathematical equation that may have been used in this vision, but come up with a different solution. Shit, that's possible. Numbers. Oh my gosh. I guess the two lefts to make it right. Oh, no. How wrong was he? Well, he was so wrong. It took a 12 lefts to make it right. You get it? 10 commanded, 7 died, 9 lives, 3 with pride. Tell the tale or run and hide. Who survived? Chaos, motherfuckers. Number 13 survived. Had 12 disciples, but came up with the Formula One guy, number 13. Or was he numbers 1? And the last guy on the fucking round table, that one was a number 13. The last initiate? Oh, who knows? The 13th Warrior. You watch that movie? That's a bullshit shit. But hey, it's actually pretty good. Antonio Banderas does a pretty good job, I suppose. But the accent of his doesn't mix with a Middle Eastern fuck. Throws off the mentality in a loop. But history is there. History is there. That's what you're meant to pay attention to. 11, zoom, and gone. Took 2 lefts to make a right. How wrong was he? He was so wrong it took 12 lefts to make it right. 10 commanded, 7 died, 9 lives, 3 with pride. Tell the tale or run and hide. Who survived? Me, motherfucker, chaos. Number 13, the superstitious motherfucking stupid idiot, right? Superstitious stupid idiot. I'm not a superstitious at all. I don't believe in that kind of a stuff at all. Karma, all that kind. certain things may or may not exist because the things that happen for a reason. You put a word to it, but throws away your belief system. If you'd like to incorporate, then it looks like you need to start a uniting. Find a way to do that, yes? Oh, shit. Who are you to tell me what to do? I know. It's just a repeat. Go fuck it yourselves. Radio nut. Said that before. Communications were unclear. Did you read about it? That stupid Texas shit. Oh my god. What an unfortunate situation. Oh my gosh. I know. I understand. But the police chief, he says the communication on the radio was unclear. Go figure. That's 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, I said some stupid shit about that. See how the things happen to unfold coincidentally? Well, flip a coin and dance. Let's play. Let's tango. Who knows? What a gamble. Oh, that was the point of that. And then I ended up coming up with the rest of that post, which ended up coming out like this. Well, there are no veterans with memorials, and there are no memorials with veterans. To each of their own definition of each one, motherfucker. Right. Think about it. Dead piece of shit. Hey, Rob Zombie made a good point. A living superstar or some shit like that. Living dead girl, some shit like that. That's a lot of you. I'm gonna make a point on that living a dead girl shit. I'm sorry, but from your quinceañera until 25, you're a living dead girl, and everybody is a necrophiliac for fucking you. You see how I said it that straight up, motherfucker? Everyone is a necrophiliac for fucking you between the ages of 15 and 25 because you don't know shit yet. You're still a dead floppy fish piece of shit. Don't know nothing, even if you were in a pornography. How you like it that? How you like it that? Fuck me. Move on. Move on. Yeah, there's your veteran with a memorial for the veteran. May they all rest in peace for the sacrifice they willingly. Follow the orders too. I have notes. I may actually go back into them because I had a conversation with one of the fellow people that I meet on a daily basis in my cordial business hours. Happens to be a fellow veteran as well, young kid. Actually, he's a year older than I am. So you see, and he's a different branch of service, but we have a quite often communication values on a daily meetup thing, just because we have the time to do it. So we have a conversation. Fuck. We have a conversation and things come out. I mean, I have a conversation with mainly two of the people that I bump into on a cordially daily business hour day. Two of them. One, very old in his age, experienced gentleman, retired officially from Pennsylvania. This one is, I think, an original Florida boy, and he's back. No, he's from a Massachusetts, Irish boy. How you like that? Oh, the clarity. Let's see if I can fix it. Ta-da! Welcome back. Okay. Welcome back. The few things that he and I had come up with, I might as well get it out now. I was going to save them for the next week's posts. I still can if I don't ruin it now. But because the thought process came up during a post, and because the post came up during a conversation value before the video, might as well get it out of the way so it doesn't seem like a scripted, planned piece of shit. Right? Okay. The chemically induced living dead, foreign and domestic, and following orders. So this comes back to all military people. Your general orders, one of them is to follow, obey all orders and actually defend from all affairs, foreign and domestic. What if the order you're given from your own fellow guy is a wrong order? But are you allowed to judge? Are you allowed to decide? Or is the order you're supposed to follow, motherfucker? Or you get it denied? You see? The mentality one has to think of and conceive at a microscopic level of what's a right and a wrong, a seed for you and a me. What line are we able? I joined for this reason, but I didn't expect the sacrifices I make it to this. Oh, no, you signed a contract. And your partner, whomever, you signed a contract as well. Both of you are stupid if you kind of figure it out. That's what you got to do. Needed to do. Need. Why is need? Because the threat of failing is too severe on your record. Documented on a piece of paper. So if I had to, again, I'm given a absolutely horrific order, official or unofficial. What do I do about it? I'm supposed to follow their orders. By hierarchical standard, I can't say nothing. I gotta follow decent motherfucker. Huh? Cause a mutiny, kill him, right? Forget the vote? No, that's the see, too severe. Too severe. What are you supposed to do when you're given an order you don't agree with? You decide. Is there a choice? Nope. The Living Dead that came up with the whole 15 to 25 thing, you realized the whole picrophilia. We started talking about that, and I mentioned what it was. And then I said, you know what? I realized actually, considering all situations of life experiences so far, thus far, that I have accumulated between the 15 and 25, it's a floppy dead fish, basically. Because they're so abused, they don't know how to enjoy it anymore. Enjoy it? How dare you talk about it? Sex like that? No, sex was an enjoyment, pleasurable activity meant to procreate. Well, that's a lot of endorphins created from an activity. A natural stress relief. Oh, then he and I also come up with this before I continue with the post. I'm going to get this out of my system so it's out of the way. Okay? Well, God said we're all created equal, and science says we all started out as a female. Well, I say then we're all white, blank slates, colored any color. Fuck, racist, a piece of shit. There, it's out of the way. It's out of the way. There are no veterans with memorials. There are no memorials with veterans. War and peace is a buffet. War and buffet, too, financier. Just saying, what a very intelligent man to seem to know how and where to invest, what and what is going to go up and down. I wonder how you plot that out. Maybe because you know what's going on. Do you know what's going on? Because you should be able to make the same investments before you're told what to do. You should be able to see it coming. Very interesting concept developed in the brain. Okay. Well, no, we just let it slide by. Why should I focus on that shit? It doesn't involve me. No, all the financial problems in the world don't involve your pay, your rights, your benefits, your anything, right? Absolutely not. It doesn't affect you starting a business in the department that got screwed over by a bad record, a reputation of people who falsify shit in this field. Uh-oh. That's why I wasn't allowed to be those kind of things. But that's just my conspiracy, a coincidence. I dance around when I flip a coin and gamble on the result. Okay. There is no education with knowledge, as there is no knowledge in education. Well, it's simple enough. Anybody watching this can recall, and the last class they went to can recall the last time they were in their school. I remember what is they was teaching. Okay, remember what you really learned. Okay, remember what you really had to do to succeed. Okay, your experiences, keep them to yourself. You want to lie about everybody else to what you did and what do you want. Those stories is for you. Keep them for yourself. That's fine. Don't share no truth. See, there's no knowledge in the education. You learned what? You learned you can easily manipulate your teachers. You learn the teachers can easily influence you. You learn your coaches know how to play on your shit. You know who's connected with a what and who does a what and this and that and who you can and cannot say yes and no to. You know whether or not you're allowed to get away with a certain. Don't talk about those. That's a taboo, secret society type of shit. If you saw it, you saw it. You kept your mouth quiet. If you know it, you know it. You didn't say anything. I saw nothing. I said nothing. I see nothing. I understand. And now I understand. Now it's a bit too late. Patience takes a time. Naturally, I start to realize. Well, I wonder how many people had that realization much younger. So they got to live their lives in accordance with a reality truly going on. And yet they still falsify and fantasize so that they can play the roles of reality. Oh shit, I realize reality is all an act, a fake, a bullshit. If you don't act and know your role, you go nowhere. These are the symptoms of the systems your abused and paranoid for mini-me parents have created. Teachers gotta teach, teachers gotta babysit. No, teachers don't gotta do this. Stop with the responsibilities I expected. This is what I went through and I wasn't agreeing with. Plus, when I went through this opportunities for these kind, you notice a lot of staff members being moved around, fired, let go, released, caught doing with the students, all kind of a nasty shit. Now, all of a sudden, the media makes it popular. But way back in our day, those was kept quiet. Oh, right? Go fuck it yourselves. That's the life you created. Documentation. That's how you make a survivability shit. Okay, you made it that way. I understand. And you still keep all your secrets quiet. Why? Because it's a secret, motherfucker. I know. A bone and a bed bug one day. A bone in your closet and a bed bug one day. Just a saying. That's okay. Let it all out. I think it's better if you have it squashed, crushed, and burnt to ashes. All those are just the sayings as well. Yeah, paranoid for mini me parents. So what does that mean? Well, every parent seems to have a the initial. Oh, that's a mini me. Looks just like a daddy. Looks just like a mommy. Acts like a mommy. Acts like daddy. Yeah, that's a naturally to be expected eventually, motherfucker. Stop being a stupid about it. No, I didn't expect. Oh, fucking idiot. No, I didn't actually think. Oh, now you know. Ah, shit. Because the common sense is not a common at all. I have to go through it and burn my hand a couple of times. But if I'm allowed to burn my hand, maybe I can choose how and whom with to burn it with. Yeah, I know. That choices that you think you have. Okay, no problem. I know. You're paranoid for mini me parents. So again, they know what they went through. They know what being classified in school as. They know what it means when I need to speak with your parents. They were that student at one time. They were one time the one who had to go speak to because of experience or because of their grades or because of a something. They got put on a medication. Maybe that's why all of a sudden these parents are trying to control and yet not a control. Please babysit. I don't have a time to educate myself. I don't even have a time to watch over. Who knows what it is? But while they're there, I'm gonna control what you do for those 8, 9, whatever the fuck hours. Really, but I agree with and I don't agree with, and you teach it this and you don't teach it this, and you say things this way, but you meant the wording of this way. My student, my child, come home with the knowledge of expectation of a this, but you are trying to teach it this. I don't know if I can agree with nothing and no more. Why don't you leave it that to me to teach? Oh, but it's in the curriculum that you and I agreed in this a community of a unity. Really? Oh, let's go back to that idea. Your city council. Ah, the board of education of your local communities. Fuck you, idiots. You're all fucking idiots. Why don't you root out the real problem? Or perhaps you actually enjoy the filth because there's grants that you need to qualify for. So you have to go with half-assed agreements with in order to get certain benefits that you want. However, the city or whomever else is going to benefit as well. Everybody seems to have to one up something because one way or another, a profit needs to be gained. What you don't seem to realize is the profit truly is gained by the influencer who's allowed to continue influencing, not just there, but elsewhere that they're involved in. You dumbass, tried to influence just your city and your city alone. What happened was you got to change, but now you got neighborhoods that don't agree. Shit. So now they're fighting for that. But the city said we wanted that. How's your city doing? How's the business doing? Oh, fuck. How's the city? Oh, exactly. How's it the people doing? Oh, shit. Did you ask? No. Go back into all those kind of stuff. You start prescribing fucking medications to your children because they got a ADD and all kind of other stuff. Okay, well, I guess Hitler wins. The Nazis win because apparently when the Germans created this amphetamine, a methamphetamine, doesn't matter. When you get caught and it's not yours, you are a meth head. Methamphetamine is what they're going to document as, unless you a lawyer or yourself know how to fight your way out of that. Needless to say, hey, comes from experience. Trust me, I know. Needless to say, let's move on. I best you enjoy the filth. The Nazis win, Hitler wins. Amphetamines is all over you children because they share it with each other after they talk about the experience. They receive a personality. But the parents said, I agreed to the medication in the first place. Sayonara, you pieces of shit. Your problem starts from when you were a children, not when you became a parent. You changed nothing, you fucking idiot. You changed nothing, you fucking idiot. Repeat that. I became what I wanted to become, but hopefully I didn't become like my mom or my dad, but I become a parent in general of a piece of shit. Congratulations, you dumb fuck. All your eggs are corrupt. It's a Memorial Day for who? An ID 10T discharge, an idiot discharge. Some 18-year-old with relation to fourth grade class how showed up with some guns and bullets and even had a confrontation with security guards. The chief of police apparently said he had an unclear radio communication of the situation going on, so he couldn't take immediate corrective action. Go fuck it yourselves. Believe what you want to believe. Your communities create what they create. Your neighborhoods create what they create. And the ones who truly run the neighborhood is the one in charge of the real community. Even if you say it's just a 1, 2, or a 3. Very powerful. Few. Don't you think? Hmm. Hmm. Boy, I said a lot of shit. Yeah, let's move on. That was a thesis, and so is it this, my fucking filmology of the laughing lamp, a 1-year analogy of all kind of metaphors. Let's move on. This is a thesis to hypothesize, a statement meant to state the commands to the commandant of the commander from the commandments. Theorize the theorem, pi that glory in. Pythagorean. You get it, you motherfucker? I teach you something or not? You listening or not? You reading or not? When you read, you say it. You say it a few times, don't you? Try to make it a sound correct. Oh, Sally dear, excuses assured. She'll be selling her sea at the store. How antsy. Yeah, don't worry. That's why it's a curse. They mostly end up selling their own bodies when they realize the ease of it. The ease of the life, but the abuse of it is a price you're willing to take as well. Fuck yourself, you floppy fish. Fuck yourself, you Jesus a fish. I'm a Catholic, a woman who does a this shit. Go fuck yourselves and all of you shit. Cover-ups and words of a beautiful poetry, but the actions of one. Go fuck yourselves, go fuck yourselves, go fuck yourselves. Humanity is a piece of shit. Two faces flipping coins, all of them landing on head. Or doesn't matter if it's a tail. One way or another, we are penetrating your holes. You're stupid as shit. Men, female, y'all want to make that fight? Make that fight. God created us equal. Okay, but each man is not equal now. Each a woman is not equal now. Man and a woman is not equal now. Fuck. Find a way to create the equality. Again, I may have joked about it before. I may be physically dominant, but I'm pretty stupid. You're pretty smart, but not also physically smart. So put us together and we'll be masters of something. Fuck. That's just the thesis to hypothesize. Oh, the lisp. My lisp. Is it a lisp or is it a tongue twister? Well, let's try. This is a thesis to hypothesize. Move your tongue nice and easy, and you get all the words that come out. Hey, they teach you that in the acting school. They teach you that in the child psychology when you need help. They teach you how to smile and move your lips. They give you a mirror and they let you recognize you're gonna look foolish. But when you need to enunciate, and pronounce all your fucking words, make sure you do what you have to do necessarily to get all the words to come out, all the sounds, and you learn to manipulate all your muscles in your face. That's why you get to learn that fake smile shit. Hi. Oh, ha, ha, ha. Ah, ha, 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 ha. When I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Tell me. I'm waiting. Too many other experiences I have ready to refute you. A statement meant to state. Statement meant to state a command. You get it? The commands to the commandant of the commander to from the commandments. It's just basically following orders from a leader who gets it from another leader who gets it from the almighty leaders. Hierarchical. You get it? Now dispute this one, you have to fight all of them. And all of them already have an argument for just that one. And that one. And that one. They already established the possibility scenarios of visuals that we can agree and disagree with and how we're going to counter and uncounter and go with and follow and manipulate when they have a thought, a theorem, an image. Pie that glory in. That's why there's no glory here. Old what? Old gold. Old gory gold. Blood and money. Oh, Sally dear. Excuses assured. She'll be selling her sea at the store. How antsy. Yeah, it's because she was a meth head by the time she was 12 years old. Some people have experienced marijuana, whether it's by accident or not, at 8 years old. What's the gateway? Education. Gateway is education. And your lack of knowledge gets it shoved up at UAs. Meth heads created through amphetamines at 12 years fucking old. ADD army, addition to the army. Once in, never out. Once awakened, always awake. I'll sleep when I'm dead. That's where that comes in. I need a lot of depressants lately. I don't know why. Make excuses, you piece of shit. You know what you're taking. You know what the Nazis created. Their soldiers are growing. Mother, may I? No. Why? You ask and I answer. It doesn't need or have to agree with you. But as Simon has said, no. Why not? Did you see? Look again. Did you hear? Listen this time. Mother, may I? No. Why? You ask, I answer. It doesn't need or have to agree with you. But as Simon is saying, no. Why not? Yeah, okay. You teach that to your children to fight it back. I wonder where they learned that from. Their friends? Their friends who do that to whom that they picked it up from in the first place, so they have the balls, the courage to try it at home when they fucking know the rules. Trust me. You knew the rules. Your kids didn't know the rules. When you leave them alone, you'll be surprised to see when the words come back to you how good or how bad you piece of shit was. Polished or not. They're all thirds. That's the point. You are third too. Polish yourself off. That's the best you can do. Did you see? Look again. Did you hear? Listen this time. I repeated it. The child who argues back and the parent who gave you the answer already. You see, I had this idea when it comes to when anybody in general asks a question of permissional type value. Can I go there? Can I play with you? Here, it comes from my childhood. My brother, hey Bob, can I play with you? No. Why not? Because you asked and I answered. You don't have to like it. That's what I used to say. You asked and I answered. Okay, here's my point. Hey, can I go to the bathroom? No. Why? That's a normal interaction of expectation. Can I go to the bathroom? No. Why? You ask, I answer. I give you the answer. Why you asking why? Who got the authority here? Let's try a new way. Can I go to the bathroom? What do you need to do? It's an emergency number 2. Go ahead. That's a whole different communicative value, but do we all get that treatment? Or do we get it judged by what? Don't tell me it was your skin color. Don't tell me it was anything else but the way you initiated the act. How you want to be treated. How you want to be treated. You want to be treated like an emergency? You acted like an emergency. But how do I know how to treat you? Now you see the water. Do you see the water? Oh shit, or was it too wavy for you? That was the point of the spelling, you fucking idiot. Come sail away over the rainbow. Come soar with me over the mountain. Whoosh. Everything goes over your head. Did you unify with those images when people tell you a story or just tell you something that happened to them? Yeah, you wouldn't believe what happened to me in traffic. You're in that town. You've been in that traffic. So get ready. This happened to me at this cross section. I know that cross section, and yep, it's pretty busy. I see you so far. This motherfucker came out of nowhere, but yeah, but you have the stop sign actually. So how come you arguing for the other and it's your fault and their fault? No, I saw it as a you fault, motherfucker, because I know that intersection. And after a bunch of us stupid debating, one of them lied, and the story ended up I was on the yield side, not at the stop sign. Oh, really? I paid attention, motherfucker. You was on the stop sign side for 6 versions of it, motherfucker. Now, after I called you fucking shit out, you're on the yield side. Oh, that's right. You know, you're right. But it just happened to you. It just happened to you. What do you mean I'm right? It's your story. How many times you go through that? I've gone through an endless amount of fucking times from all kind of people. You're all liars. You're all pieces of shit. Every single one of you can't even be sincere about the knowledge of your traffic stress. You just wanted to be angry that day, didn't you? You didn't want the debate. Well, I provide to you a debate because you falsified a story that I couldn't envision. So I tried to get the details, and your details were slightly off askew. Motherfucker, wasn't a cooking right. Greetings, amps, and how, amps? What is the point of view without a point of a view? I don't know. I'm blind, born blind. I lost my vision somewhere. Remember, the whole point of view stuff can be argued in many definitions. 1, 2, 3, subcontracted A, B, C. Blind. You're all blind. I understand. Well, how did you know how? Did you know how? How? You mean how great? How would? Tell me. And let me see. I see, said the blind man. You don't worry. Trust me. Tell me a story and I can envision it, motherfucker. What is the point of view without a point of view? Again, the whole traffic story, my climb down the mountain, my raising of the climbing and all kind of a shit. But I can visualize even without my own experiences because I could imagine how hard and difficult it could be potentially to reach over free weighted and pull your weight on a tiny sliver of rock. But I can also envision, should I be able to, a certain swing of a degree value just from imagination and mathematical and gravity and all kind of other PEMDAS situation. There's I see Sally. And when you told my story, I think Sally fell in your equation, but you said miraculously you survived it. I happened to catch a this and this and that and this happened and my rope didn't cut all the way. All kind of stories to fill in how unlucky you are. What a point of view most of you have because you need to over exaggerate your fucking stories. And that's fine. I guess do what you need to do. But when I start or anybody starts poking at some details because the over exaggeration was too much for them to handle and follow, perhaps they wanted a more realistic side of the story. And you can't provide that because realism is not that funny. It's not that exciting. My realism wasn't that. Oh no, so you fantasized excuse me, what? You fantasized you fucking a story. It's a fantasy of reality. I had a friend one time told me a story. They climbed. This happened to them. Oh my God. Yeah, no. My friend had told me it happened to them, but they got luckier than you, motherfucker, because they caught. Go fuck yourselves. Go fuck yourselves. Go fuck yourselves. How did you know how? And did you know how? Initially speaking, I was a joke. I mentioned, oh, is this it tastes so good or no, it tastes so good? Is it a twist? Was this an automatic knowledge? No, years of experience of realizing, but common sense would have said, oh, it moved. Ah. Now sipping, that's to each their own. Half lip it or whole lip it, motherfucker. To each of their own. Next post. Today and every day is a special day. Attention, boy. Attention, whore. There are some new grounds to stick deaths. Huh? Must have run out of stones to cast. Let's spell that out for everyone. Attention Boy was an old website. It's shut down. You ain't going to find it. You may find posts of certain things relating to back in the day when the website used to be running, but the creator, this, that, and the other thing. You'll never find it again. I'm not gay, you son of a bitch. Bam! Bam! Was trying to shoot at the ghosts that only he could hear, but his friends couldn't hear. Ended up shooting through the ghosts and shooting his friends. Kind of a funny stick death animation. It's funny. And attention whores is really no different. Attention boy was, I guess, the joke of the website, stick cartoon stuff. Attention whore is male, female, animal, cat, anything that just needs attention. I teach the little one. I tell her, you want attention, I get it, but you're trying to get attention the wrong way because people will perceive your actions differently. So you need to learn to control the actions in what do you need, what do you want when you're asking for things. Interesting and knowledge to pass it down, but you'd be surprised what people say when she's a bedding baby's hat. Huh, what a good girl, what a good stuff. Yeah, I know, I was the same way. Wow, what are you talking about, kiddo? You gotta use the restroom? What? Kiddo just needed water. Okay, grab. Apologies for that delay. Attention a whore. Get it the wrong way. But you see, I'm on a video, so she knows I cannot do nothing, say nothing or crazy. She's pretty smart when she wants to use it her own way. Very selective. Can't you relate? You're all children. Pieces of shit. You still need polishing, you fucking idiots. You get it? Did you get it? I related a child to adults, teenagers, and senior citizens even. Still childlike pieces of shit. You're not recognizing nothing in this life. Let's spell that out for everyone. Attention whore, we did that. Okay, so there we go. There are some new grounds to Stick Deaths. There's 2 websites featuring adult rated type of animation stuff. Stick Death, again, a stick type, mainly type of comedic videos and other related, but you'll get to see your gruesome and you'll listen to interesting stories, and it puts different images than even what they show you based on the wordplay they gave you. Just saying how the human brain tends to work and collaborate with the knowledge it's receiving. Gotta relate it somehow. Newgrounds was more adult rated, if you will. They provided a lot of the comedic cartoons that you found elsewhere, but incorporated into one site, kind of like E-Bombs World or anything else that you kind of use. It was like the Google for, not even a Google, but it was the main source, a hub where you'd found many sources of, you see. A webs. What a web. And they all provided anybody who had access to the internet with eye-opening experiences. Ta-da! Fucking idiots. Must have run out of stones to cast. Right, he who cast the first stone. What spells are you casting? Okay. Maybe you wanted to cause harm due to an inconvenience of another? Okay. I don't know. To each their own thought process and everything. We'll go back to the whole idea of contaminants with horrible endings create ways around. Loopholes, rabbit holes, and assholes. Unified in a fantasy to make it a reality. Contaminants with horrible endings create ways around. That's you parents with the paranoid for a mini-me type of shit. You get it? Today's generation is shit. Whatever generation. I'm lost in all oration. That'll be Kalma, I suppose, when I play them as some alteration. An alteration of this generation. That's all that I've been seeing going on. That's a song title by them. Alteration. Anyway. Contaminants with horrible endings create ways around. Now, of course. Oh, fuck your day. This week is a special week. Huh? Followed up with this month of a specialties. It's a such and such history month. So I gotta go fuck it yourselves. Okay. Oh, that was the other one, the other joke. Hold on, let me see if I can get back to that. Because some people reminded me of this and I thought it was fairly funny. If you ask me. Here we go. No, I want to save this. I'm going to save this for Monday's post. That's okay. I can do that with this one. This one specifically. Fuck your day, fuck this week, and it's a special week. Followed up with this month of specialties, yes. But without today, I can't know jack shit about tomorrow even. Yeah, I did that on purpose. More oddities for unities of communities lacking communication. They all have the same fucking root types of words in there, but they don't seem to know how to use them together. Something is wrong there, but you cannot see who's actually blind. How is your inner journey along with your inner peace? Well, the forgetfulness of your own potential. You've been commandeered. Can't see the matrix, the boss, the connections of people, the puppets and the strings. I don't see it, so I don't believe it. I'm living freely based off of the definition that I agree with. You've been commandeered, and all I sense are your inner fears. Plain and simple on that shit, to be honest with you. And I think that's the end of that one, to be honest. Because I'm going to save that for next week. Yeah, sorry. See how I bust the break of you balls and fuck you up? Go fuck yourselves. Go fuck yourselves. Go fuck yourselves. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me in this week's session of the Laughing Lamps Salty Coat Conversation session number 44. I was your host, Jin of the Lamp. Until the next time, stay safe and stay well.